Back in town. To end of Tuesday, it's the Maryland Terrapins and the Alcorn State Braves. Veterans Day Hoops streaming exclusively on Big Ten Plus.
We welcome you in to Maryland Alcorn State. This one is tipped off and it's won by the Terps. 1-1 on the season. It's with the hands of the new starter on Saturday.
Yeah, and it's a homecoming for Pharrell Payne, the former Minnesota man, now takes on Alcorn State that's familiar with guys from his state.
Back inside to Payne, his layup is good with the right hand. Watts, the Washington State transfer, in for Maryland. Alcorn State with 10 new players, Maryland with 15. Davian Williams, he hits the jumper, that's gonna be a 2. A season with Washington State, now he's got 3 in this game. And Diggy Coit, graduate from Columbus, New Jersey, who brings in
Diggy Coit, a guy who is now at his 3rd school, playing at NIU. Before that,
Jones, the block with Woodard, spins inside, but Pharrell Payne's waiting for him. Spun around, 3 from Roberts, it's good.
So far, and they're hanging with Maryland.
Roberts, a transfer from Marist, already matched his game total with 3 points that he had against Minnesota. Now he'll pick up the foul, though, with Mills driving down. As Williams saying he wants to just shoot more balls than the other team, whether that's offensive rebounding. Mills misses the first one. Redshirt freshman from Boston splits them, though. The Terps go back with that 70-60 loss to Georgetown on Friday. The DMV rivalry was renewed there to Hoya's win. Layup is good on the right side by McDaniels.
Second to last in the conference. Can they score more? We'll have to find out this year.
Right now they're defending. Here's the UVA transfer, Saunders. Right-handed layup is good. Wins the battle. Pharrell Payne, a handoff to Diggy Coit. His first start for Maryland. He'll try a step back 3. He got it.
Oh, give me the hot sauce from Diggy there.
Some nice defense again.
Yeah, those are the kinds of shots you want to be forcing. Double-teamed, one-legged fadeaway. Those are shots that Maryland will take.
Coit, a handoff to Pharrell Payne, and he slams it home. Castro, the inbound. And he was looking for Henderson. It's taken away. Here's Mills on a 2-on-2. Saunders inside, gets the layup with the right hand again. Brown Lancaster, their 3-point shooter, fires. And he can't hit his first shot. Out of bounds on Alcorn State. It goes back to Maryland. Tipped and deflected away. Stolen by Byron Calamese. Goes outside. The wing 3 from Morris is no good. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. Short on the glass. It ping-pongs around and Adams picks it up. A lob for Pharrell Payne. He throws it down. Pharrell. You dunk. Gives it back to Coit. Into the paint. Now to Payne with 6 on the shot clock. He goes up and a soft touch. Pharrell Payne's up to a game-high 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting. Any shots coming from point-blank range like that. McDaniels spins baseline and he traveled.
But last year at Texas A&M wasn't as good. This is the first.
Of course. Team from the line in that loss to Georgetown. Also put a game-high 38 minutes and he'll miss both. Rebound goes to Lancaster. Morris into the paint. Right-handed finish is pure.
That end block in here at the end, at around the halfway point of the half.
Corner 3 for Darius Adams. That one won't fall either. But how about the rebound and second chance bucket from just averaging 3 points per game across those first 3 games. And he'll split them at the line and make this touchdown last time up. It's a confidence from Coach Williams again. He swings it over to Mills. Left wing 3-pointer is off the glass and in.
CA their home court advantage of banking 3. You don't see that very often.
Here's Del Pino. Right-handed layup for his first collegiate points. And it leads to an Alcorn State. Coit. Cross court to Isaiah Watts. His 3-pointer is short. That's going to be a foul on the ground. Instead, it's his second foul. Payne back to the line. For the 1-on-1 Williams because of the consistency that Buzz preached at Texas A&M. Where Payne was and pulled in by Mills, his game-high 5th board.
Alcorn State's had a couple of good looks, but they just haven't been able to hit them.
Coast to coast, Andre Mills is swatted away by Ellis. Back to Morris. Swung around to Hamilton. He works the baseline with 4 seconds on the shot clock, puts up a shot, and he's fouled in the process by Isaiah Wells against Alcorn State. First free throw for Hamilton is good.
Field, do what the Terps were doing against Georgetown, just try to make it up from the line.
Hamilton splits him.
Play style, and those kinds of things are bound to happen.
Inside to Henderson. One dribble. Shoots her with the right hand and it drops. Break. Adams to Payne. Again, he's by the 3-point line. Dribbles it in. And they'll say he traveled down low. And the battle for the board is won by Alcorn State. Hamilton trapped in the corner in front of Maryland's bench. A three from Henderson is no good either. And Diggy Coit turns it over. Here's a 2-on-2 break with Mike Jones. Right side with Morris. Left-handed finish is good from the right side. You don't see that too often. But over looking for Turkson Jr. This one's off a Brave. Instead, it will stay with Maryland.
Yeah, he got this ball poked out as he was driving. The defender was behind
the mark. Again, Turkson quick to it, and it pays off for Maryland. Those kind of quick moves to the ball, keeping it off Turkson Jr.'s foot. That's how Alcorn State gets his possession. A double on Woodard. Three from Morris now. It drops. Hand off to Payne. Again, they bring two on Farrell. Gets it out to Del Pino. His right-handed layup, no good. And he'll be fouled.
School, Travis Roberts, and it's a real wealth of knowledge that Morton has. He's able.
It's where his son Jalen Morton grew up as well, a grad assistant on the team. Thanks so much, Dash. You see Jeremy Ellis at the baseline right now for Alcorn State. Diggy Coit has played most of this game for Maryland. The jumper no good for Lancaster, but the off well, shooting over 90%. Works on that 2-for-4 line.
Brings to the team. We talked about this with Alcorn State, where the returners, the older guys, are going to need to play that much, and Payne is a lot more seasoned and has just played a lot more basketball, as you said.
Good pass inside to Lancaster. Gets Adams in the air. No foul, but the bucket is good with the 2 free throws for Payne, but Terps have still missed their last 6 shots. Watts, good pass to Payne. Takes the contact, but can't get the finish. So stop me if you've heard this one before. It's the 10th foul by Alcorn State to put Maryland in the double bonus. Second that goes against, now in this 3-game sample size, shooting over 92.
And Terps fans know a lot about
change left on the first half clock. Maryland up by 11. Morris into the paint alone. His left-handed finish. It drops down. Woodard with the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity with Alcorn State. Morris puts up another layup, drops down, and the 2 games last year at Fairleigh Dickinson with the Knights. Converts. It was Miles Ryson lost to Georgetown. He tried to use it to defend Ahoya. On the inbound, Woodard gets the pass, but no shot attempt off before the first half clutters. Back outside to Williams. His left wing 3-pointer is too strong. Jones on that offensive glass, gets a couple Terps in the air, and will roster this year for first-year head coach Jake Morton. You and Alcorn State that has so much rich history in athletics. Here I'll split them at the line. And Isaiah Watts, who's into the game for George Turkson Jr. Saunders gets the layup on the right side, fouled in the process for Virginia last season, where he averaged 10 points to go with 5 rebounds. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Goes to McDaniels, a 1-on-1 with Payne. Has to get a shot up, fades away, and it's too short.
Alcorn State shoot those fadeaway mid-ranges. They haven't had a lot of success tonight.
Saunders matched up with Woodard, and they'll say Saunders just made 2 free throws. 0 guys from the DMV of the 16 on the roster for Maryland. And stripped up, and it goes to Saunders. A 2-on-1, and off the same page. Taken away by Lancaster. And off to McDaniels. Now he can't control it. 2 teams
just missed that pass to Diggy Coit, but now Coit's got the ball in his hands.
Now Saunders sets a great screen. Coit can't finish it, but Payne cleans up his rebound. Maryland on a 6-0 run and back up to a comfortable 11-point lead. Mid-range shot for McDaniels. No. Rebound from Morris doesn't go either, but he's fouled on the way down. The line where it's been few and far between for Alcorn State today, including last year with Alcorn State. Averaged 6 points and led the team with this. Didn't happen at all for Maryland, but 3 guys for Alcorn State who've been important, as we mentioned. 3 from Mills. It drops down. Coming off a 10-point loss to DMV rival Georgetown on Friday. Payne into the paint. Goes with the right hand, and it's smooth. On Friday. It's with Pharrell Payne. He's been the leader so far with a game-high 18. Over to Mills, hands it off to Payne. Another dunk for Pharrell. 20 points on 7 for 9 shooting. Here's Alston. He'll try a mid-range shot, and that drops down for his first 2 points of his collegiate. It's called a little archaic. There, though, it's stolen away by Amari Hamilton. Here come the Braves in the right corner. Lancaster, a 3-pointer. It's good. 0 for 8 shooting so far, but the defensive switches and being able to play a bigger guard at 6'5". There's a steal for Morris, right-handed layup, it drops down. Mills, left side of the paint, back out to Del Pino. He'll try a three-pointer, it's good! First freshman to make a triple so far this year, out of the 3 that gets serious time. Here's Andre Mills on the steal and the slam! 5. Adams. Back out to Del Pino, fresh off his three-pointer. Now we'll try an elbow jumper, and that one falls as well. Even in this one.
This is Maryland at its best. Del Pino doesn't make the flashy play. He pulls up, sees the defenders giving him space, takes the high-range shot.
3 from Travis Roberts, though. Teams of Alcorn State have made their last 4. Travis Roberts, a heat check from the 3, and he's got it again. 6 straight points for would have been his 3rd consecutive make in a personal 9-0 run. Instead, it's up to Turkson. His left-handed layup is no good. Foul, though, goes on Jeremy Ellis.
On offense, this is the Buzz Williams approach. The only time Maryland's going to go quickly across.
Doesn't have a collegiate point yet. And the first one misses. There's that first point right in front of Alcorn State's bench with Woodard. 2 Terps in his face, and it leads to another turnover. A 3-on-1 break. Up to Darius Adams, a 2-handed dunk. Long rebound goes to Williams. Left side to Morris and Woodard. Woodard goes amongst the trees. He's going to be fouled.
It's scoring drive.
Second foul on Diggy Coit, and 4th of the frame for Maryland, as was at Stony Brook last year, competing in the CAC State full court press. Mills, cross court to Isaiah Watts, not enough on it. McDaniels has a 3-on-2 break to Morris, again finishing with the right hand. 4 for 4 today. That's half of his 8 points. First free throw is good, and Saunders will from 3-point land last season. He's 0 for 2 there today, but moves to 6. Roberts gets 2 Terps in the air. Now inside on Adams. Good defense, but a better shot for Travis Adams.
I mean, Utah
11. Adams to Coit. Back to Adams. Step back, left corner 3-pointer. It drops.
Top 25 recruit at a high school makes Adams flashing the talent.
Now a matching 3 for Roberts. That one drops down. And you need a 3 for Alcorn State.
Get this ball out of your own territory. They do.
Right to Saunders and Coit. Adams will try another 3-pointer. It drops again. Adams with the aim again. Cross court to Roberts. Pass to Williams. Back to Morris. Right wing 3-pointer. That one drops. Both teams turning into
at Xfinity, and this is what Alcorn State has done all game. They've just stuck with the Terps.
Maybe Steph Curry's finally watching on now, right? And how about a big dunk, 2 for Pharrell Payne with the rebound. Here's Diggy Coit, all charged up for this Maryland team, up by 14. Step back 3-pointer, it drops again. Darius Adams going coast to coast, puts it up. That's an emphatic alley-oop that won't count for Maryland. Foul before it goes against Alcorn. Adams going to the line for the first time today. His first free throw is good, and he earns his second.
Consistently, it's a promising sign.
Adams, the 4th highest ranked recruit in Maryland history, makes time there today. On his first trip, he went 1 for 2 with his first collegiate point. Now
shooting stroke. This is something that I think Maryland is going to work on, and the fundamental.
A huge matchup there for Maryland, but he knows he's got to keep those emotions in check, and he's expecting it'll come. 3 from Andre Mills. He drops to the ground and drops.
Just telling the Terps to get back on defense. Andre Mills has really put together a solid, well-rounded game.
Up to 14 points. Now a matching 3 is made by. That was a big theme for Maryland in that first half of the Coppin State win. Not really accustomed to seeing Buzz Williams' teams shoot the 3-point ball well, as the layup's good like that.
Andre Mills, you just saw him hit a 3. Now he goes up strong with a tough lay. And it's figuring out that offensive identity. The hallmark of Buzz Williams' team who have played with each other before, but for the Terps, it just comes down to being on the court with everyone.
Another steal for Diggy Coit. His right-handed layup is soft off the glass.
But they're going to be more favored than the average road trip.
It's a Marquette team that's 2-1 so far in the season. Just lost to Indiana in Chicago by 23 over the weekend. Ben Pharrell Payne, who led the way as he's done in the first 3 games. 22 points, 8 for 10 shooting to go along with 7 rebounds. Big dunk. Over to Isaiah Watts. In the second half, that was controlled by Maryland. Saunders ends it with a made right before he'll speak with our Dash Tischler in what is a 20-point win for Maryland. The Terps take it to Alcorn State after a 10-point loss second half here against the Braves to move to 2-1 on its season.
Yeah, it's a good win for the Terps. They get back in the winning column now. Game. This is one that we're really going to be watching on Peacock against Marquette. The next game for Maryland, a big road test for the Terps.
It's the first win